Hey YouTubers, it's Dan. Today I'm going to show you how to change the differential fluid in my 2005 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Here are some of the things you're going to need. You're going to need a container to catch the old fluid so that way you can recycle it later. You're going to need some type of fluid pump. Obviously this one's a pretty fancy one. You don't need something quite this elaborate. You can go to Walmart or Advanced Auto and they sell fluid pumps that screw onto the top of these bottles. You're going to need two kinds of 8mm tools. You're going to need an 8mm socket with a ratchet and then a 8mm hex wrench with some type of pipe. And the reason why I'm recommending a pipe is a lot of times these fill and drain plugs are pretty tight from the factory, so it's good to have some extra leverage so you can crack these loose. And the reason why you need two different kinds is you are not going to be able to fit this type of tool, this setup, into where the fill plug is located. There's just not enough room. So you need something that's shallower. So this hex key will fit right in there, no problem, and put a pipe on the end of it and it should crack loose pretty easily. So this is the setup I'm going to use. Okay, the next thing you want to do is raise the car so that way you can gain access to both the drain plug and the fill plug. And if you have a Cayenne Turbo, the easiest way to raise the car and also have it be level is use the air suspension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the car in its highest setting, which is terrain mode. Okay, I got the car raised, and right here, this is the differential. Right here's the fill plug, and right here is the drain plug. And when you're doing this, you always want to undo your fill plug first, followed by your drain plug. Because if you end up doing your drain plug first, and you can't get your fill plug undone, you're screwed. So I'm going to go ahead and get this loosened up with my 8mm. There wasn't enough room in there for me to get my ratchet with the 8mm on there, so I had to use this with this pipe on there to give me some extra leverage. But I got it broke loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this undone. Here's the setup I'm using to undo the drain plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this loosened up and out of here. Okay, I just cleaned off my drain plug and reinstalled it, so now it's time to start filling the differential with fluid. Now mine doesn't have the rear differential lock, so it should take just under 1.5 quarts. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill my container up with fresh oil. How you operate one of these fluid pumps is you just start pumping it up with a handle, and as you can see the fluid starts flowing through the line, and I'm just going to put this into the fill hole on the differential and start filling up the differential with fluid until it starts slowly oozing out. Once it starts slowly oozing out, that means it's filled up and you're good to go. Okay, I'm filling it up and it looks like we're full. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the fill plug. And all you gotta do is just tighten this up and you're done.